Katy Country 94 weather.
Looking for an outstanding personalized rehab program or skilled nursing care carefully designed for you or your loved one? Consider Downs Care and Rehab in Downs. They specialize in physical and occupational therapy along with complex care such as wound care, IV therapy, and skilled long-term nursing. They offer on-site physicians, beautician, transport to and from appointments, and interactive activities round out an excellent patient experience. Quality care and a cheerful, inviting atmosphere. Downs Care and Rehab. Visit downscareandrehab.com or to schedule a tour, call Amanda at 785-454-3321. That's 454-3321.
Here's a look at your local weatherology forecast. Cloudy skies expected today with daytime highs approaching 67. Winds out of the east 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mainly clear skies. Tonight, lows dip down to about 40. High temperatures reach up to 61. Tomorrow, sunshine mixed with clouds at times. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki on KD Country 94. Right now, it's 61 degrees.
For the latest on KU Athletics, tune into the Sports Ticket. As the voice of the Jayhawks, Brian Haney will join us every Thursday morning at 9:30 on KD Country 94 and KDCountry94.com to talk everything Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Brought to you by Anderson Insurance Agency in Beloit. The news this hour is brought to you by Anderson Insurance Agency. They do farm, home, auto, life, and crop insurance. Stop by and see Matt and Becky, 118 North Mill in Beloit, or call them at 738-5701.
Keeping you informed, this is KD Country 94 and Z96.3 News.
Kansas Governor Lori Kelly announced that nearly $16.5 million will go towards 17 short-line rail expansion and rehab projects. These investments made through the Kansas Department of Transportation's Rail Service Improvement Program, also known as RSIP, will improve the state's agriculture supply chain. These needed rail infrastructure improvements will lift up rural Kansas, and in doing so will maximize the economic potential of the entire state, said the governor. She went on to say, by strengthening agriculture supply chains, my administration is helping our farmers and ranchers connect to regional, national, and international markets, end of quote. RSIP recipients will use the funds for expansion and capacity improvements, major track rehab, and rail replacement. These projects support rail improvements that enhance safety, expand carload capabilities, reduce truck traffic, increase operating speeds, and improve operating efficiencies. State funding for the 17 projects will be enhanced by a 30% match from each recipient, resulting in a total rail infrastructure investment of more than $23.5 million. The program received 26 applications requesting more than $39 million in total costs through IKE, the state's 10-year bipartisan transportation program. Selected projects through RSIP for the state fiscal year 2024 include these three from North Central Kansas. Summit Sustainable Ingredients of Phillips County for expansion and capacity improvements, $1.4 million. Kyle Railroad of Cloud County, major rehabilitation, $811,000. And Midway Co-op in Smith County, major rehabilitation, $422,835. To learn more about the other awards that were granted for other applicants, you can go to our website, kdcountry94.com. I have a job opening to tell you about. Agmark LLC has a full-time position open in their accounting team in the Beloit office. The successful candidate should have customer relations skills and enjoy people, organizational skills and attention to detail, excellent communication skills, proficient computer skills with knowledge of Microsoft Office, positive attitude, and ability to work with a diverse group of people in a team setting, be flexible and adaptable, problem-solving skills, minimum 2 years of office experience and or post-high school education. Agmark LLC is a profitable company offering an excellent benefit package, including competitive wages, 401k, co-op retirement, health and dental insurance, PTO, and more. Agmark LLC is an equal opportunity employer. Applications will be taken until the position is filled. To apply, please send application to mfink@agmarkllc.com. Applications can be found on their website as well, agmarkllc.com. Today's community calendar is brought to you by Heart Choices Pregnancy and Parenting Resource Center, offering free pregnancy tests, pregnancy counseling, and parenting classes. 6 at Independence and Beloit and their satellite locations in Concordia, Osborne, Smith Center. You can call 738-3433 for an appointment or check them out on their website, heartchoicesbeloit.com. There'll be Lenten meals. They'll be served to the public at 5:30 p.m. with Lenten service to follow at 6:15 at the Zion Lutheran Church in Beloit. And that'll take place tonight and also every Wednesday through March the 20th. Stomp Out Cancer Live Pro Wrestling coming up this Saturday, February 24th at Lakeside Elementary School in Cawker City, Kansas. Fundraiser for Matt Alford. And the doors open at 6:30. The bell begins at 7. Tickets at the door, $15. Kids 5 to 13, $15. Discounts to active and retired military. Advanced tickets, $10. Available at Backyard Lodge and also Igor's Curiosities Monster Museum. That's the news this hour. For the latest local news information, visit our website 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, KDCountry94.com. And don't forget to download the free KD Country 94 app on your smartphone.
Your number one source for local sports in north central Kansas. This is KD Country 94 and Z96.3 Sports.
Pass inside, forward with a banker. Count the bucket and a foul on Rock Hills. A chance at a three-point play for Addie Poor. She's got 4 for Osborne early on, and they regain a 1-point lead.
Now Eli, good position. Seals, kicks it out. Gershner open, 3 from the left corner. Yes! There's a foul. The basket will count. Gershner 6-3 of the night. He has a career-high 24.
Along with Noah Gerster, you heard from Addie Poor earlier. She set a new career high as well, having 16 for Osborne in a win over Rock Hills in girls action on Tuesday night. We'll have more on the doubleheaders between Rock Hills and Osborne and Beloit and Smith Center coming up in this sportscast. A look at other high school basketball scores from Tuesday night, as it was the final night of the regular season for most area teams. Kansas Basketball Coaches Association has their final regular season rankings. A look at college hoops, and the college football playoff expansion model has been approved. It's all coming up in this sportscast on KD Country 94 and Z96.3 The Lake. High school hoops on Tuesday, again on KD Country 94, the Beloit Trojan channel. The Trojans getting a sweep at Smith Center. The girls win 58-47. Boys win 78-49. And then on Z96.3 The Lake, a sweep for Osborne at Rock Hills and Mankato as the girls win 64-46. The boys 55-30. Other girls scores from the area on Tuesday night: Sylvan Lucas over Lakeside 54-26. Maggie Labertu with 17 for the Lady Mustangs. St. John Stipton beat Lincoln 55-26. Carly Brummer 20. Linnell Gingler 15 for the Lady Jays. Thunder Ridge winning over Pike Valley 54-48. Cameron Riskey led Thunder Ridge with 21. Southern Cloud over Natoma 32-22. And Concordia beat Clay Center 42-38. On the boys' side, a big win for Sylvan Lucas over Lakeside, 59-27. St. John Tipton 70-52 at Lincoln. Tyson Gates a career high 25. Edward Herenick had 20. Easton Good and Jonathan Miller each scored 10 for Lincoln. Pike Valley winning over Thunder Ridge 61-36. Southern Cloud beating Natoma 51-19, and Concordia over Clay Center 69-58. You can find full schedules and scores in the NCAA and MPL at ncksports.com. Wade Gerstner had the call on KD Country 94 and the Beloit Trojan channel from Smith Center on Tuesday night.
It was a battle between the North Central Activities Association and Mid-Continent League on Tuesday night in Smith Center, and the Beloit girls and boys come away with varsity victories. In the girls' contest, Beloit ended their regular season 15-5. Smith Center drops to 15-5, the seventh-ranked team in 2A, falling to Beloit on their home floor on senior night 58-47. Gracie Kirchhoff had a three-pointer to start the scoring. 3-0 Smith Center. Beloit would score the next 10 and lead the rest of the way. Kirchhoff had 22 points and 5 three-pointers. Tinley Rentschler chipped in with 10. Beloit was led by Addie Budke with 20, a new career high for the junior. Cassandra Thompson chipped in with 12. Budke and Kirchhoff were the SNS Drug and Home Health athletes of the game. The block of the game for HR Block and Beloit went to Olivia Wright. Cunningham Telephone Cable Connection of the game. Cassandra Thompson, Olivia Wright on a high-low pass for a layup. And utility players of the game from Syncon of Kansas, Brecken Boudreaux for Beloit, who had 8 points off the bench, and Leah McKelvey, a 5'9 freshman at Smith Center, with 7 off the bench, as Beloit led by as many as 11 in the first half, 29-18, led by 9 at halftime, 29-20, pushed that lead up to 11 again in the fourth quarter. Smith Center come all the way back, cut it to 5 with 3:45 remaining, but that's as close as they get, and Beloit girls win at 58-47. Once again, both teams in the regular season with identical 15-5 records, and Beloit ends a 3-game losing streak to Smith Center. In the boys contest, it was fire away from three-point land. Tons of three-pointers made in this one. 8 combined threes between the two teams in the first quarter. 12 combined threes in the first half, as Beloit jumped out to a 31-17 lead at the end of the first quarter. Beloit made 5 threes in the first quarter, 3 by Noah Gershner. Smith Center had 3 threes of their own. Second quarter, Smith Center had 4 triples. Beloit didn't have a 3, and Beloit saw Smith Center go on a 10-0 run to close the lead down to 4, 31-27. Beloit would respond, though, at a 12-3 spurt, go up by 13, led at the break 48-35.
And then Beloit would turn up the defensive intensity, tighten the screws on the top two scorers for Smith Center, as Wyatt Overmiller had 13 points and 3 threes, all in the first half, did not score in the second half. Reed Doan had 15 points, the sophomore, 13 in the first half, 3 threes, but just 2 points in the second half, as Beloit outscored Smith Center 20-4 in the third quarter. Smith Center just 14 points in the second half, and Beloit goes on to win 78-49. Smith Center made 8 threes on the night. Beloit made 9 threes on the night, including 6 from Noah Gershner, had a career-high 24 points on the night. Bryce Spizer chipped in with 20. Eli Johnson with 13. And Beloit's now 19-1 on the season. They win their 9th in a row. Smith Center falls to 9-11 with the loss. Smith Center was led by Reed Doan, who had 15, Wyatt Overmiller with 13. Doan was the FCS Drug and Home Health Athlete of the Game for Smith Center. The Athlete of the Game for Beloit was Noah Gershner with a career-high 24, a matching career-high with the 6 made threes. The Sincon of Kansas Utility Players of the Game, Eli Johnson for Beloit, 13 points, numerous rebounds, and a couple of block shots. And Wyatt Overmiller for Smith Center. The H&R Block of the Game went to Eli Johnson, and a Cunningham Telephone Cable Connection of the Game, Quinn Eilert on a sweet pass on a lob to Bryce Speisner for a bucket, as the Beloit boys win their 9th in a row, pulling away in the second half over Smith Center on Tuesday night, their 12th consecutive road win dating back to last season. Your final score, Beloit 78, Smith Center 49. Reporting for KD Country 94 and Z96.3 Sports, I'm Wade Gershner.
Thanks, Wade. On Z96 Point Through the Lake, again, Osborne getting a sweep over Rock Hills and Mankato in the girls' contest. Osborne led 16-11 after one, and after a free throw by Rock Hills, made it 16-12 early in the second quarter. The Lady Dogs went on an 18-0 run to take a 34-12 lead at halftime. They would never look back from there, winning it by 18, 64-46. Career high 16 points for Addison Poor for Osborne, as she was a co-athlete of the game from SNS Drug and Home Health in Beloit. Gracie Reiner added 16 points for the Lady Dogs as well. They moved to 17-3 overall, 10-1 in the Northern Plains League. They're now 12-0 all-time against Rock Hills. Our block of the game from H&R Block and Beloit went to Gracie Reiner. The connection of the game from Cunningham Telephone and Cable was on a buzzer-beating jumper from Taylor Ellens at the end of the third quarter for Osborne. Our utility player of the game was Hannah Simmelink from Rock Hills. She was allowed to start after missing most of the second semester due to a broken foot. She did get into the starting lineup, and good sportsmanship from Osborne. They allowed Simmelink to get a wide-open layup to start the game on her senior night to get into the scorebook, and Osborne was gifted a free bucket as well by Coach Meisner and Rock Hills, and from there they rolled on, and again, Osborne gets the win. Again, the utility player of the game, Sincon of Kansas, Hannah Simmelink. Her sister, Bethany Simmelink, the sophomore, had a career-high 30. She scored 9 in the first quarter, added 14 in the third quarter, including 10 of 10 from the free throw line. She went 13 of 14 overall from the free throw line on the night. Rock Hills with the loss, falling to 9-9 and 6-4 in the NPL. In the boys' contest, the Bulldogs jumped out to a 25-4 lead after the first quarter and did not look back. They led 41-17 at halftime and outscored Rock Hills 10-2 in the third quarter to take a 51-19 lead. Rock Hills would outscore Osborne in the running clock fourth quarter 11-4. A 55-30 victory in the end for the Bulldogs, as they were led by Johnny Hamel with 18 points. He was our athlete of the game from SNS Drug and Home Health in Beloit. Nathan Goheen added 11 points, including 3 3-pointers from Dalton Garman. Connects the game from Cunningham Telephone and Cable was an assist and a fast break from Hamel to Aiden Conrad. And the utility player of the game from Sincon of Kansas was Doak Guttery for Osborne. They're now 19-1, 11-0 in the Northern Plains League. It was their 17th consecutive win this season. For Rock Hills, they were led by Cooper McDill, who had a game-high 20, including 8 in the fourth quarter and 8 in the second quarter as well. As Rock Hills finishes their regular season 6-12 and 4-6 in the Northern Plains League, Cooper McDill got the block of the game from H&R Block of Beloit. Never settle for less. Again, Osborne with the sweep over Rock Hills. Girls win 64-46. The boys win 55-30. Quick other notes from local sports. High school sub-state brackets will be released later today. It can be found at the website at nccastsports.com. For 2A and 3A schools in the area, the Kansas Basketball Coaches Association final regular season rankings are out as well. 3A boys, Beloit's number 1, Ellsworth number 6. 2A boys, Sacred Heart number 9. 1A Division I boys, Osborne number 4. 3A girls, Southeast Saline number 10. 2A girls, Smith Center's number 7. 1A Division I girls, Osborne number 10. And St. John's Tipton's number 7. And 1A Division II girls as well. Again, you can find the full rankings at nccastsports.com. High school basketball locker room chats coming up tonight on KD Country 94, KDCountry94.com, as we talk with the head coaches of Beloit, Osborne, Smith Center, and Thunder Ridge, beginning around 5:15. Don't miss those. College hoops, there were 3 Big 12 games on the men's schedule Tuesday night. In Provo, number 25 BYU won 78-71 over number 11 Baylor, while 23rd-ranked Texas Tech picked up an 82-81 win over TCU in Lubbock. West Virginia got back on the winning track, 77-67 win over UCF. One game on the conference schedule tonight. Cincinnati hosts Oklahoma State at 6 o'clock. Also on the men's side tonight, Wichita State back at it in the American Athletic Conference. Shockers 10-16, 3-11 in the AAC, hosting 13-12 and 4-9 Tulsa at 8 o'clock on ESPNU. Women's hoops, number 10 K-State, a big midweek showdown, hosting number 22 West Virginia. Both teams 11-3 in the Big 12. K-State 22-4 overall. Mountaineers are 22-3. Tip-off at 6:30 on ESPN+. Also tonight, 15-10 and 8-6 Kansas at 19-6 and 8-6 number 24 Baylor. 7 o'clock on ESPN+. You can check Big12Sports.com for the full conference schedule. Finally, in sports on Tuesday, the College Football Playoff Board of Managers unanimously approved a playoff model that guarantees the 5 highest-ranked conference champions will be in the expanded 12-team field. Automatic berths will go to the conference champions of the ACC, Big 10, Big 12 at SEC, and the highest-ranked conference champion from the so-called Group of 5, which includes the AAC, Conference USA, Mountain West, Sun Belt, and Mid-American. You can read more about the new playoff format at NCAA.com. That's a look at sports on your sports leader in North Central Kansas, Katy Country 94 and Z96.3 The Lake. Sportscast is brought to you by Zach's Ace Hardware in Beloit. I'm Dusty Downes.